Hello, my name is Carl Rohr. I am with Relationship Repo. Unfortunately, Lindsay Hampton couldn't be with us tonight due to technical difficulties with the audio software that we use to get her into the video. Um, we have gotten a lot done this week. We've also had some challenges and a bit of issues. We'll do the issues first. Main couple are we have had issues with the mail function in PHP. Um, we can get it to fire from the command line, but not from served files through Apache. We have two PHP INI files that point directly to the same configuration file to let us do this. I've even copied over the INI file for command line and put it into Apache and made sure it was the same file. We've even went through and checked permissions on everything, make sure everything is pointing exactly to where everything needs to be pointed. We've changed the group ownership to where anyone on the server could run it. The Apache 2 just doesn't see it. So if anyone has any pointers for that, we would definitely appreciate that. Another one is Stripe. We've been fighting with that all week. We have it about 75% implemented. We are currently working on a subscription model for agents. Right now, our hiccup was or is creating a subscription. Earlier tonight, it was getting Composer on the server and using it because it's a bit different from using it on the Mac. Another issue that we ran into took us about a day, and we're still working on it. You'll notice our logo in the top left. The transition doesn't always fire, and sometimes it just happens instantaneously. One of the biggest setbacks this week that we suffered was I'm pretty sure I bricked my Mac. I did that about 4 days ago. I was on the phone with AppleCare for about a day, on and off, until I finally got enough senior level AppleCare people to help me out. Got it in the computer in some working capacity, although I have to take it back in. But with all of the downsides, we'll go through and show you what we have got done and what we're planning on doing. We're going to do an update video tomorrow to show some of the things that we couldn't show with tonight. One of those being is the Talk 2. Talk 2 does work. It's just that the admin to run is Lindsay, and right now with the technical difficulties, just can't show it, but it does work. We could send an offline message so someone could get back to us. Please help. And the message will send successfully, and tomorrow we can show the dashboard and go through a live chat session. Our index page, completely styled, just needs a little bit more content. Minimize this. And then we will go check out if we wanted to be an agent for Relationship Repo. I have this completely styled. I'm pretty sure all the content is here. We are still working on the new application process. It's what the mail function's for. We do have a backup, the old way that we were doing it. It's a modal now. And the submit button takes all the post data, and we have it formatting a proper email. It's just not sending because of, for whatever reason, Apache will not use that configuration file for the email services. But we could take the exact same data or different data and fire it through the server's command line, and that email would send, guaranteed 100%. We just don't understand right now what Apache's problem is with it. We could log in. We'll log into my agent account. You'll notice the login is completely styled now too. So the dashboards also need to get styled. For monetization, since we've been fighting with Stripe for so long, we do have a placeholder for monetization. Donation through PayPal. It's currently set up or hooked up to my personal PayPal. I didn't spend the time to research if business accounts costed money. We just wanted something that was quick and easy for right now. If they're cheap, if business accounts are cheap or they're free, we can sign up for one, and making the button took less than a minute. We can get it all switched over. So something new that I don't believe was in last week or last video. This is a list of active cases that need to be claimed. So as an agent, I can claim one at a time. And once I have claimed a case, I can no longer see the list of cases. It gives me the base info. Obviously, this is dummy data. It will show the case ID, the user ID, my ID, and the content or the grievance, and it'll give us a complete button. It'll show the user's information so we can get in contact with them. And we'll click the complete, so we'll have an empty table, so we will sign out and go register a new user. Back to the user registration is also a modal, so we'll do test 11, test 11 test and register. And we can go log in, test 11 at test.com. Dashboard for users also needs to get styled. We do have a basic form for case submission. It's basically describing the grievance and what you would like to have done. But we'll just keep it simple as please help. During the first few attempts, I was actually writing out detailed things using proper grammar and everything. I'm gonna have to look into this before the final upload. Apparently, if I put an apostrophe in, the query will not fire. It won't insert into the database. But if I don't have an apostrophe in there, it will. So submit the case, and once a case is submitted, a user can only have one active case at a time. And same thing. Complete will not fire until agent claims. I'm still thinking about what we don't want to do, like maybe add another TD tag and like have a cancel button, only for the users. We're still talking about that. But all the functionality is there. It's just extra bits and pieces that we're talking about adding on. Now we can sign out of this and go back to the agent account, and we can claim that. And you'll see that it is there, and I will claim. And I got the test name 25, the new email address, and then we'll complete it. And that's all that we have for you this week. The rest of it is just getting the content in there, finishing up the bells and whistles, and adding some extra stuff. We'll hopefully have an updated video for you tomorrow with no technical difficulties, and we'll see you next time.